I know what you're thinking. Sunshine, where you been? Right? Right. Hey man, we've been over the pond and I didn't drive there. We didn't take this steel beast. No sir. No sir, we've got better machinery for that. And you stay tuned, because it's coming up. Alright? But in the meantime, we're gonna have ourselves a nice little stream today. To get cozy back there. Okay? Buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna be good. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the studio, and you're gonna want to stay tuned today because I've got some special content coming out just for you. Always evolving, always moving forward. Right? All right. And of course, man. Perhaps your hand would feel better if it remembered how to grasp its hammer. All right, let's go to the main stage. Okay. It's not the main event, but we're gonna start warming it up. It's gonna be a quick game too. Well, maybe not. We'll have to see. No spoilers here, guys, okay? The players on the main stage, you can already see. He's gonna be Happy versus Fortitude. I know you're pumped. I'm pretty pumped. Also, a little bit of new mappage. Changing it up a bit, right? Let's jump right into it, boys. All right, let's go, huh? Let's go, dude. Happy versus Fortitude. It's going to be a quick stream today, guys. It's going to be very quick. We've got some Leon. We've got Happy. We've got Starbuck. We got some Chimiko. I mean, it's going to be a good day, but it's also going to be a quick one, okay? We're not trying to fool anyone here. Let's just jump straight into game number 1, shall we? We got to do it. It's got to be done. Let's go. Let's go ahead and turn that fog on, shall we? All right, in the top right corner, it's a household favorite. He speed builds the altar against Happa. It's Fortitude, coming straight out of China. No full wall off. Not really necessary versus undead anyways. And in the bottom left corner, the best player in the world and the best undead by far for a decade. It's Aurora Happy. And before we see what's pumping here, I'm going to guess Lich. What do you guys think? Lich? Ooh, baby. And if you thought the 1900 to 2500 bracket was hard versus Lich, just wait till you see Happy's Lich. Right? And, hey, man, I'm glad you guys are here with me. It's Saturday. I'm coming off a week-long hiatus. I was over there in New Zealand with the Kiwis. We were hanging out, having a good time. It was an amazing time. Drop me a line if you'd like to see more of that. I might develop a VOD just in New Zealand. We did some pretty crazy stuff out there, I gotta be honest with you. Amazing. It was the trip of 1,000 lifetimes, but enough about that and more onto the game. Fortitude with the quick 4 militia call, even kills the Acolyte, and he's gonna let these bad boys finish this off. And he's gonna go straight across the map, and it looking to me like only a 2-farm tech. It's gonna be a 1-base Fortitude here. Happy going in for this more central located camp here. Ring of Superiority is the drop. And look, Fortitude moving to the Tuskar camp. It looks to me like he wants to play a 1-base and try the aggression style play to cancel an expo attempt down here. So we'll see how Fading Autumn plays out. A +5 claws is very nice for the Archmage here. He doesn't finish the camp. A quick image goes out. He's gonna position himself. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised to see Happy tech in this type of situation here. And Happy is going to tech indeed. Fortitude stuck from level 3. There could be a militia behind at this green camp. One skeleton going to come in and confirm what he already knows. The tech has been started. And it's going to be one base for now. The Acolyte also died early, don't forget. And now, Fortitude, he really needs to find his level 3. I think he wants to harass these ghouls. And he's trying to keep Happy honest. And he's checking this camp. And if he's not there, I think he might just creep it himself. Getting blocked by the raccoon!
A player's forces are under attack.
Holy cow. Lightning shield is quick. No purge on the water ellie is nice, but he gets ensnared. What a camp, huh? Lightning shield, purge, ensnared. There's just no winning here, it would seem. And now Happo was gonna go to creep his own expansion location. The graveyard goes down and his spidey senses tingle as he sees the image come from that direction. He knows where the Archmage is. And oh no, this amount of XP is terrible.
Player's forces are under attack.
And he doesn't get it. No way. That's amazing for Fortitude. Terrible for Happy. That could have been a nice chunk of XP there. No militia calling into this green here, and I think he could solidify level 3 with that if he wanted to. 2.7 on the Archmage for now, and Fortitude gonna work his way into the main base of Happy.
The town is under siege.
Okay, a graveyard cancel could be huge, actually. He starts putting damage down on the Archmage. He needs to be careful. Lich coming from the top. 2.5 on the Lich. Oh my god, and that's what I was worried about. He's stutter stepping, has to be careful of the cooldown as well. 3, yes, he TP's out. And now Fortitude's gonna lose all of these footmen. Now it's about buying time and trying to deny XP if possible. He can't get by because of the Acolyte block. And this Lich is gonna get a nice significant amount of XP here. 2.7 now, got almost a whole half a level. Burns the TP. Archmage is low. Fortitude's position not great. Triple building the Arcane Sanctum. It's Paladin second on the way for Fortitude. Lich, now level 3. Nice items here on this Archmage. A couple of claws. Isn't half bad. This Lich, no items quite yet. This one will be a good one. Taking a lot of damage here. I would love to see more, okay, a militia call into this Merc camp. But with the positioning of Happy, even with just the Lich working his way across the map, could be very bad for Fortitude. We're going to have to keep our eye on that. Ankh of Reincarnation, not half bad. The DK is out on the field. Fast to the T3. We'll see, yep, Slaughterhouse get put down real quick like. I love the base build from Happy here. Very, feng shui, right? And now they're going to meet up in the middle. Gets a quick Holy Light on that Archmage, and boy, is he going to need it. The hero focus is real. Now he's just content with killing some skeletons for now. Not any ghouls on the map, just one with the army. But with these undead hero levels, that's all you really need. Got to protect these priests and got to protect the Archmage. Now he's going to move in, try and pick up one more skelly kill. He does so. It's very nice there. Gonna go ahead and use the Wand of the Wind, and he wants to go for a surround on the Lich, but he's sneaky. Has to use the double charge. DK close to get it as well. Can't use the coil on the ghoul. Lich is only half surrounded. Works his way back out there, and what a waste of a double charge. Gets nothing for it. Would have been better off selling it. But hey, you gotta try, right? There's no participation points here. And a quick grease death. That's what you got to watch out for. You have to make it to where if they extend out to reach them, that it's costing them health, right? You have to do it this way. Otherwise, that's what's going to happen for your whole life. And good God, we've got a tier 2 rifle caster push on Happy. Fortitude smelling blood in the water. Now, there is a significant amount of ghouls. Only one statue out. Second one queues up. T3 gonna be done. And I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't know if this is gonna work. And another priest is at risk of going down here. Happy chases it out a little bit. Now he's trying to get rid of some of these skellies. No repair coming in quite yet. Needs to be careful with the Novas slowing everything down. One ghoul falls. That's level 2. Quick divine. There, a tower cancel is good. The ghouls pulled from the wood line. There's plenty of them here. Ghoul frenzy being researched to counter these rifles. Need to be careful about getting surrounded. A quick holy light, but he's gonna go down anyway at the cost of some mana. The Lich and DK low on mana. Second statue out now. The micro is intense going to the backfield, but now the ghouls are dying in quantity. And Fortitude has secured a nice little spot for himself. Needs to finish this tower. It needs to research, and he has to get maybe a workshop here somewhere. Maybe even a shop if one of these heroes gets out of line. It's a war of attrition here. Has to be careful about his mana usage as well. Because this, you would think that Brilliance would be superior, but these statues are going to bring far more mana. In these types of situations, you're gonna have to be careful. Needs a holy light, has it just in time. Now, can he block the Lich from getting back into his base? The third hero, Crypt Lord, on the way. Gonna counter these rifles with impales very well. Destroyer form being researched. He's still content with plugging down at that crypt, and everything's significantly out of position. Fortitude needs to readjust, but the Lich can't get back into his own base. This is a nice position here for Fortitude. Little bit of a slip up from Happy. Now the Destro is out. An A-bomb and a Crypt Lord coming out is going to be very difficult to handle here. These priests are going to die in quantity if they get out of position. The Lich coming back from behind. Paladin running a Clarity. He wants to keep this Lich from getting back to the attack force, but now the attack force of Happy is able to sync up with itself and form a front here. Very difficult to DPS into these undead bases, especially with no workshop from behind. 1-0 on the rifleman upgrades for now. Happy with almost no items. The shop in a great place. He's gonna start ticking away at this Black Citadel. I think Happy might make an Echo or two at some point. We'll see. Archmage a little bit out of position. Paladin ready with the Holy Lights. Needs level 3 desperately. Happy playing very conservative with his mana. This is what you'll find here. He wants a couple of Destros. He wants an A-bomb. He wants Disease Cloud. And if he saves this mana, the push potential of this is going to be great for Happy breaking this. I know it looks bleak. It does look bleak right now. We really need to see a workshop. The workers coming back across the map. They got sent back. No Ring of Town Bell. And this Black Citadel getting low. One on the repair. That's what I was talking about making extra Echoes. Only because you're gonna need to repair this whole time. About 3 Acolytes can out repair a 50 food army, sadly. So if he trains one more Acolyte, he won't lose mining time and he can just have them repairing permanently. Now he's gonna target down some of these Acolytes. Double Destroyer, and Happy being very patient. This is a no hurry situation for our undead player, and he's playing it perfectly, I have to say. He really is. It looks really bleak, and most players would be exhuming all their mana. They'd be using all the mana on this human army. But then when you have the army you can fight with and have no mana, it's bad. So this patience out of Happy here is absolutely perfect. And with no workshop, it's 62 food to 55. Now 57 food. Third Destroyer's out, and Happy has decided that now is the time. Mass repair coming out on this Arcane Tower, but a huge impale's gonna go off. And now Happy's gonna push in. He smells it. He gets rid of the tower, decides he doesn't like it. He's gonna back off. There's a little bit of slow. Destros are gonna counter that nicely. Black Citadel almost fully repaired, fully saturated again.
And I have to say, I'm liking Happy's position here. I know it looks bleak, but I like it. I think he's got a good shot. Fortitude pushing in. No more upgrades on the rifles as of yet. Another tower going down to the background. He's going to have to upgrade that to an arcane. Needs to be really prominent with the splits. A huge impale, but with no Nova follow-up. Scroll of healing used. And now one rifle gonna fall at the cost of nothing so far. Second rifle on the menu now. Happy pushing in deep. Archmage significantly out of position. Has a heal pot. He's gonna need it. Ghouls are falling. The targeting going down. Now all the casters out of position. Cryptlord gets separated from his main attack force. And I don't know. Fortitude pushing. A lot of pressure here, separating this Cryptlord from the army. Now he's gonna come in on the Dreadlord, or the DK is gonna be significantly out of position here, but it looks like Fortitude's choice is to focus fire down these destroyers. Another rifle falls at the cost of nothing. Holy Light is on point. It looks like it was the correct call here for this type of situation, but with no Stormbolt, it's really hard to kill these undead units. The creep is creeping. This Blight doing wonders to regenerate these undead units. Slowly but surely, this graveyard is getting plinked down by a single arcane tower. And that might actually come full circle later on here. If this goes much longer, what is Happy to do? Man, Fortitude's micro absolutely on point. Now the DK out of position again. Now the Cryptlord up front. Look at how Fortitude's units are barely moving. He's trying to just focus fire things down that are out of position, but now I feel like he's a little bit over dedicated here. Huge impale, now level 4 on the Lich. He's trying to get these A-bombs down. There's no disease cloud as of yet. Nice denies, he has Dark Ritual. It's gonna be a lot of mana going to this Lich. Lots of Novas, but Happy, still ever so patient. He's been in this position 100 times before. And now the DK! He's got 30 HP, but he's overcommitting. The wall of Happy is superior, and it's gonna cost him 3 instantaneous rifles. No mana left on either of these human heroes, and now it's the Archmage on the menu. Has to be careful. There's almost nothing left. Potion used on the DK, and now there's enough mana to nuke down this Archmage. Nova comes in. Priest death. Second priest death. Is Happy doing it? He's breaking the wall of Fortitude. Double level up on 40 side. Level 3 Paladin now. Has to be careful. Has a potion handed off. Huge impale. The Nova's ready. He's not going to use it as of yet. Trying to run back. Oh my god. Paladin's going to fall. Now it's the Archmage on the menu. Trying to get enough. There's no mana left. Has a potion. Uses it immediately. Falls back to the tower. Arcane instantly on the Lich. So many micro movements going down here. The APM out of control for both players. Is Happy able to do it? Akko's coming off the line and attacking a Water Ellie. Loses a Ziggurat from behind. 35 food for Happy. 44 for Fortitude. And he needs that Paladin back. Gets hired at the middle. He comes back in. He's going to need a potion. The Devotion Aura is important too, though. Putting down a Crypt now. Realizing he probably needs some Fiends. Fiends are the great DPS of the Undead Army. More and more potions being used on the side of Happy. And another sorceress gonna go down. And these undead hero levels are getting scary. Almost 433. And I think if that happens, Happy might do it. But for now, the army slightly favoring Fortitude. Has a shop of his own. He's going after the Lich now. There's a coil ready. Coil gets used. Archmage needs to be careful. Significantly out of position. Gonna need a Holy Light. Does he have it in time? No! The Archmage goes down! At the cost of a DK, I think it's a great trade for Happy here. And with that Archmage gone, we see one guy going back. He's gonna try and hire him back. He doesn't have the gold yet. I think 480 gold is how much he'll need to be able to hire it back. Cancels the upgrade on the tower. An A-bomb, 2 heroes in a dream. Has Happy done it? Has he held off the push? Archmage now back 480 on the nose. And with the Arcane Vault being killed, is this it? Is this all she wrote? That's the question. has Happy held off this push is insane. He's selling everything here. He's selling everything he's less than 30 food. He sells a ziggurat. What's the strategy here? Why the double sell? He sells, so he has no altar.
Players' forces are under attack.
He's T3. He has to hire back. He's 26 out of 30 food. Crypt is coming up. What's the strategy there with the double ziggurat sell? Can anyone riddle me this? Happy clearly has a plan. He knows what he's doing. It wasn't an accident. But I want to see how this plays out. What was the strategy there? And now he's coming back in. The priest's already getting low. Needs to micro them, but they're going to micro straight into the undead force. And this Impale Nova is going to be so nasty. Needs a Holy Light. Needs a Holy Light. Saves it for the Archmage. Very smart indeed. He's got it. Has to be careful. This is a lot of damage. No deny on the A-bomb. Level 4 now. Another light's ready. No way has Fortitude done it. The boys are getting called. The boys. And Fortitude wins the game. Holy cow. What a game, huh? What a game indeed. GG. What a game, man. Fortitude pulling it off on the new autumn. Fading autumn it is, man. What a game. Absolutely beautiful. I didn't think it would work. I mean, and I thought that he had it, man. I really did. We're gonna see some Chemiku now versus Starbuck. Chemiku, of course, gonna be playing human. Starbuck gonna be playing orc. And Chemiku already up 1-0 in the series right now. Sheriff, Humba. Humba indeed, right? It is. That was Humba to the extreme. Even losing, I mean, Happy lost the DK twice. Right? I think he lost him twice. Maybe only once. I think the Paladin died twice and the Archmage died once. But I have to say, man, the MK helps you secure those kills, but the Paladin keeps you alive. And I think in those situations, I think the Paladin is correct, but a lot of people would struggle to ever kill anything without that Stormbolt, I would argue. But he did it, man. He freaking did it. That crazy SOB, he did it. And first map's going to be Springtime. Well, it's actually technically the second map. Because I believe Chemiku is up 1-0, if I recall. We're missing Turtle Rock. I apologize. We missed Turtle Rock. But, hey, I'm going to check and see if this scene works. I'm going to grab a coffee. We'll be back in less than 2 minutes. And we're going to make it happen, Captain.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, pardon me. Pardon me. Whoa. What big tusks you have. Okay. All right. Hey, man. I know, dude. Trust me when I say. I've been gone. I've been traveling. I was overseas. Did a little trip to New Zealand. And I tell you what. It's nice to not see any green. Am I right? Look at this place. Boy, the orcs know how to do it right. And hey, hopefully Starbuck knows how to do it because he's down 1-0 right now. So let's get into map number 2, see what he can pull off on springtime. Hey man, I'm gonna get back to the party. See you guys in a minute, huh? All right, let's do it.
Filthy orcs. But hey, they know how to do it, huh? Let's get into map number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's go, huh? In the bottom right corner, playing as orc, it's gonna be Starbuck. Farseer opener, no doubt in my opinion, right? Right? Farseer it is. And look, we're gonna have a grunt opener. Not something you see every day. It could be the chance that he thinks Chimiku may want to expand, and having a little bit earlier grunt could apply additional early pressure if he really wants to. And he can still go into Headhunter, but look, it's gonna be a 1 burrow tech, so no fast Headhunter here. Starbuck, he's got something tricky planned, man. Money back guarantee. This man has his little strategy book, and he's got something up his sleeve. And in the top left corner, the blue human player, hailing from Korea, it is Chimiku, playing under the alias Zizon Human, and it's 2 farm. So it's going to be a standard 1 base play. And he's even going to bring 4 militia, not 5. So that means Starbuck has an opportunity to creep the middle here if he desires. Going to take out this Tuskar Trapper.
Players' forces are under attack.
Hey, happy Saturday, guys. Cheers. And this has worked its way into the meta. People going straight for this camp that's normally contested, and then you don't have to contest for it. You just got it, and you grab the item, and it's an important camp for them not to get. XP goes to Bucky. Now has to be careful. 1 wolf getting targeted down. Wants to target this. I don't know if this is the right play. The grunt and wolf's going to pursue. The footman and water ellie going to split off. It's not a great use of a brand new fresh water elemental. You might go try and creep this if you can shirk the orc player. Farseer's a little down. Not very good items here. Trying to pluck away at this archmage. The water ellie gets a couple shots off. This could be really good. A bit of a misclick here by Bucky, I think. He took a little more damage than he needed to. But he's going to be hot in pursuit. It's the hot take. Blacksmith going to go back up on Chimiku's side of the map. It's going to be rifle play, of course. An attack well underway. 80 seconds left. Bucky with the advantage there. That 1 burrow play. Very nice indeed. Now he's going to crank out a couple of more grunts, which means will we see Grunt Raider Walker? What does he have up his sleeve? Is he going to go into Tauren T3? Tri-Hero Tauren? Bucky has something planned. I can't wait to see what it is. Just going to keep track of that Archmage. Make sure there's no shifty creeping going on. Units splitting all over the map. Chimiku with these footmen. Not sure what the plan is here. Bucky catching up on the HP delta between the Archmage and the Farseer. Chimiku gives him the slip. It jukes him.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now he's going to go ahead and creep this back there. Doesn't attack with the wolves or they'll get purged. Make sure the grunt gets purged. Now he's going in. Interesting to go scout tower and start upgrading an arcane this late into the game, especially when you're so close to T2. I don't really know what that's about. He's going to be slightly lumber shorted because of that. Going to affect his macro a little bit, but we'll see. I think that gives a bit of an advantage to Bucky. Now militia are being called, which is once again great, right? Costing him more wood, more resources. Quick resummon on the wolves. And he's going to meet up with a bunch more grunts. It's going to be Paladin, not MK coming out. That's worked its way into the meta as well. And Bucky even squeezes out a chain lightning. Now has to be careful with that hero. Don't let these grunts get trapped. I think that was a huge misplay by Chimiku there. He could have trapped one grunt had he not just AFK attacked the Farseer, but instead gotten into position prematurely. Chimiku somehow saves all the workers, which is great. Great for Chimiku. He really wants this grunt. He can pro block with the Farseer, but the Farseer could be next on the menu. He could pay for that. It's interesting that he opted the units to attack the grunts instead of the Farseer. And now the TC coming in to block again. Great play by Bucky here. Alternating these units out, getting the best bang for his buck. Chimiku gonna go ahead and call some boys perhaps to help creep this. I think he should. Just for speed alone so that he can go contest potentially this or this. But he's not going to. And we'll see if he lives to regret it. Look at this. Bucky going straight into what I suspected. He's going to creep up together for a little bit. Peon coming into position to throw up that early expansion, which is going to put the pressure onto Chimiku. Oh my goodness. Not the most efficient, effective way. Now, he can creep this conservatively, get his level 3. Okay. That's what he's going to do. He's going to pull him. And he should pull the boy. Once again, what I'm saying, why I'm saying he should pull the boys is not because he needs it. It's because of the speed aspect of creeping this. If he has the boys here right now, he could take this item, kill this, and he could already come contest this. And that is why you pull the boys. It's not always to contest a camp. It's also about speed. Here we go, Zyzon with the runed bracers. Not ideal, honestly. I mean, it will help. Bucky almost level 2. Shockwave or Stomp? Gonna be the question. He might not even pick for a while. He might wait to see what he's up against. And great creeping by Starbuck here. And the win condition timer has been set. Chimiku knows it's there. They're probably gonna try both contest this camp. And look at this, level 3 on the Archmage, and not quite level 3 on the Paladin. But the boys need to be called already, and they're late. And Chimiku cannot fight this if Bucky comes in. Bucky can also snipe this. He goes, stop! The chain is real. He steals it. And that's a big error out of Chimiku. And even picks up the water ellie. It's a power level to 3 for the Farseer. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, that was just not... That was not good by Chimiku there. And it's no rush. He could try and have canceled this with water ellies or something, but it's not a rush. His timing is still okay. He still has time to deal with this. Bucky gonna creep his green. He needs that level 3 Tauren Chieftain. He needs it. He can split off and attack this and be in a position to defend. Is okay. Level 3 Paladin now. Level 4 Paladin is where you really see it start to scale. Level 2 Devotion is very nice. Very nice. Level 1, I mean, does it help? Sure, but the effect is so minor, I don't think it plays a big role in anything. But level 2 does. It does play a big role. Pick up your item, Bucky. Gets it. Boy, that is one thick bully. And a quick TP out. He doesn't like the position at all. TP's exchanged here, favoring Bucky. Big time. That was a big time Bucky favor there. And the Invuln with the Greater, the Ring of Regen. He's getting all the tools he needs. And he's probably going to want to come contest this. because he knows that this is also a defensive position, routing, right? So once again, guys, if you were in this position, you might be tempted to go creep this red or creep this or whatever, but you have the expo, you have the win condition, so it makes more sense to head cross map, even though you already crept this, and make sure he doesn't get to contend this. If he goes for red and you swap, that's fine. But if he goes for this and you're out of position, now you're burning another TP, right? Really thick on the shaman population here. I'm not a biggest fan of that, but it will counter the slow. It will counter the water ellies. But shaman don't do a lot of damage and they die really easy. So it's really, when you go stomp play, you're really relying on that lightning shield to help DPS as well, which runs the priest out of mana significantly more. So that's how you attempt to win that war of attrition. One heal scroll on the side of Chimiku, one heal scroll on the side of Starbuck. Pretty even there. Breaking off a footman to be annoying. Hold position in the line. He's going to send one grunt to take care of that. It's about 3 footmen to 1 grunt if you want to try and kill a grunt. Not worth. I'm going to have to back out here. The armies are getting a little bit bigger. Even snipes a nice little bit of XP here. Love the positioning of Starbuck. He's playing no hurry, no hurry. He's going to chase off that pesky footman off the expo. Chimiku, he needs another scroll of healing. At minimum, he needs 2. And Starbuck, he doesn't necessarily need 2. It depends on the engage on this TC. I love the invis play. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. If he finds him here, this is amazing. And he sees the knight and even picks it off. Chimiku, random bad gamer, what's up, brother? Thank you so much. Dude, I owe you some picks. I've got some stuff for you, man. We're going to have over a terabyte, a huge stomp entry with this TC coming into the army of Chimiku. Lightning shield into a stomp. No dispel. Look at the amount of damage going on here. First heal scroll used by Chimiku, and that's all he's got. He doesn't have a TP. MK coming across the map. The boys were called. The quick knight pickoff is beautiful thing by Bucky. He's out of mana now on the TC, but another lightning shield. Look at the damage. The MK in trouble as well. Uses a bolt on a raider. Now this is a problem for Bucky. The war of attrition here. He needs to kill as much as he can before he has to back out. Inner fire coming in. T3, 3-3-1. And now Bucky has to start running. And look at the army of Chimiku. Good God. Can Bucky hold on? No way, right? Look at this. Dude, look at this army. No, bro, if Bucky wins this...
forces are under attack.
No, there's no way. Tell me there's no way, bro. Tell me there's no way. Look at this, man. He went T3, a T3 human versus orc, man. Has Chimiku pulled something out of his hat? He's going to have a level 2 MK. It's got to be Bash, right? It's got to be Bash. Emir, welcome. Good to see you, brother. There's no way, dude. There's no way Bucky holds on. Bucky knows he can't fight. Goes straight into creeping again. He needs high-level heroes. I don't like the base build at all. He has no fortified, so turtling up might not be an option here. And Chimiku is on the warpath. Inner fire, T3. 4-4-1. There's no way, dude. There is no way, brother. If Bucky pulls this up, he's an absolute god at the game. Level 2 MK. He comes in deep. Huge stomp, huge lightning, chain follow-up. Another holy light, saving the units. The Sorks are getting demolished. And a deep, you can't ask for better stomps than this. Chimiku making look humba, 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 humba. Holy cow. A resummon on the wolves, and look at the mana on these priests. We've only got 1 or 2 dispels left, and Bucky's going deep. The Orcish Horde even picked up a Berserker. Now the Kodo's on the field. He ate a Knight. Needs to be careful. Has an Invuln. Doesn't want to use it, and I don't disagree. Needs to be conservative. It's a Hail Mary on the Archmage. He almost has enough for a stop. The Holy Light. Paladin has plenty of mana, though. A Purge going off. Can he get it? The cooldown's almost there. Oh, Holy Light in the last second to save it. Burns the invuln, and Bucky leaves the game. GG. Chimiko pulling out of the hat, dude. Get out of here, brother. That is insane. That felt one-sided towards the end there, right? AM Pala combo, bro. Holy cow, dude. What was that? I gotta check this real quick. I gotta check this, man. That is insane. That was an insane game. Like, Chimiku, like, dude, who goes T3 human versus orc, man? I'm wondering if maybe, like, it's an adaptation to that early expo that orcs are always putting down and trying to abuse it. But, like, dude, most players could never survive to that state of the game, right? That's one of the problems, really, is being able to get to T3, let alone getting Inner Fire, getting Knights, getting the MK out. I mean, there's a lot there that you can't take for granted. Am I right? And I got to go back and check scores on this really quick. This was Yangfeng Invitational. And yeah, so dude, Chimiku gonna go up 2-0 versus Starbuck. And that's gonna bring us to Hammerfall. And I gotta be honest, man, is anyone else feeling like these games, the larger the map, I used to feel like the larger the map, the more it favored human. Now I feel the opposite, man. I feel like the larger the map, well, when I'm playing, let me, whoa, hey guy, whoa, calm down. When I'm playing, I don't like playing orcs on large maps. I feel at a disadvantage. I don't want to play a macro game with a good orc player. I don't want to play versus high-level heroes and Tauren and Shaman and, like, all this disgustingness. I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, it's a fake, dude. It's a fake. So these are the HyperX, right? But it's fake, dude. This is only for in-game chat. I don't use it. I actually have, like, I actually have a mic here that you can't see. And I owe Random Bad Gamer, thank you for the subscription, man. 3 months in advance. Subbed for 4 months. What an absolute unit. All right, we're going to get into map number 3. And I tell you what, if we get some big raid today, guys, or we get something going on, if something big happens, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I have. In my absence, I have slaved away for months. And it's not quite ready, but I could prematurely release the content, right? I have been tinkering away in my workshop. Because the Steam Tank only has 1 gear, right? I know, it's cool. It's cool. Sunshine, it's cool. I know, dude. I'll take you all for a ride in it. Okay, well, everyone gets a lap, okay? It'll be like when you go to the fair and they have those ponies going round and round, round and round and round. Well, I'm like, dude, if we want to cover some ground, we got to get some new modes of transportation, right? And I've been working on it. Let me tell you. I've been working on it. Hey, let's get into map number 3, okay? You guys are sick of hearing me talk. Let's get right into it. Let's see what we got going on here. In the bottom right corner, coming off 2-0. He's on, like, match point here. It's Chimiku. Quick creep here. Starbucks all over it like white on rice. Level 2. Farseer with no XP. Ring of Protection +5 is not the best, but hey, it ain't the worst either, right? I'd take it over like an HP increase at this stage of the game. feels a little bit worthless. I'd rather have the Ring of Protection. A quick double militia call, defending off this. He does lose one worker, not the end of the world, and it's looking to me like Shimiku might want to expo here. Look at this. We got 3 farm up. His macro slipping, boys. His macro is slipping. The wolf wants to come in. Back to Warcraft! What is going on? Dude, should we do it, boys? Should we do it? Oh my God, I got something for you. Neo, are you here? Neo! Neo! Oh my God. This man, you're a legend, brother. Hope you had a good stream, man. Was watching you late into the night, wiping my sleepies away. Hey, I got something for you, Neo. Hey, Neil. You know why they always have to come from behind? We're always ahead. All right? Hey, man. The steam tank, it does wonders, right? And I take you for a spin in it sometimes. It's cozy. It's cozy. It's got a nice back seat. Maybe we'll hook up something to this bad boy. But hey, we're gonna fly on into this next game, Neil. You're gonna like what you see. But let's get back into it. Thank you for the ring. Thank you. All right, boys.
Step into the stadium.
All right, boys. Let's go. Back to Warcraft, Neil. Much love, brother. I appreciate you, man. You're the man. Let's get back into this game. We've got Shimiku versus Starbuck. He's up. He is up. 2-0. We're on match point. Bucky getting some kills here. He's picking up. He's finding some stuff. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Thuggy, much appreciated. Now the pressure's on Bucky here, but I think this is an overconfidence move here by Shimiku, and his macro was suffering a little bit here. He wasn't creating workers that whole time. He lost 3 workers in the early game. 1.3 Farseer now. He didn't sell the TP either. And I like the expo positioning here. Shimiku trying to play a patient game. He wants to push this orc off. And I like the decision to go into the earlier headhunters here, and this pays off. Like we were talking about map 1, the early grunt helps with a little bit earlier pressure. Bucky not getting a lot done here. Transfer some more workers up here. He wants the arcane up. Butt crumbs, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday. Hope you guys are prepared to kick back, relax, enjoy some quality Warcraft. Some quality times here. Hope your Saturday is treating you well. Whether it be evening, but hey, we got a whole weekend ahead of us, right? So it's good times, man. We've got sunshine in the future of this weekend. And we have a 2v2 tournament. It's a massive. I'll link the bracket in the chat. But we've got some of the best players in the world in 2 vs 2 teams coming up. And the first matches may be played tomorrow evening. A little bit of a mix-up with some coordination. But for now, let's get back to this game, where Starbuck has made a forward-facing Voodoo Lounge. There's the sell of that TP. He's going to regen up. He really wants to do damage here. I think the best route here, I really like it when orc players, they creep, like a contained style creeping, right? But it looks to me like Bucky smells blood in the water. He wants to go ahead and force the issue. And And it's a Fire Lord, and this is going to be a ton of early pressure. This tower needs to come up, and if these guys get in range, it could be bad. There's no defend yet. And the Fire Lord's going to come in. The lava spawns. I got to count on the splits. The boys are called. And the boys are running in, and the boys are already running back. It's not enough. Triple kill on the militia already. Needs to micro this lava spawn. You want to see these splits. That's what you want. He's struggling to build this arcane vault in the back, and if he doesn't speed build that, it's going to be too late. The tower comes up. It's not burning the right things. Needs to be on this lava spawn. Barely saves its life there. More militia called from the main base, and this is economically terrible for Chimiku. He's picking. More wolves are summoned now. Level 2 on the Farseer, and I think he's picking Chimiku apart. There's not enough footmen to speak of. He needs this vault up. Now the Archmage getting forced back. TP and ring only, and this is a nightmare scenario. The positioning now of Starbuck is key. It's absolutely key. And hey, let me try and get you that. Let me try and get you guys that link real quick. If you want to stare at the bracket, if you want to take a look at all that is to come, and somehow manages to regen all of these footmen, and look, Bucky knows it. He can't allow this to happen. He needs to stop a lot of this regen. It's gonna cost him some mana, and he might get surrounded. And he kills the vault to escape. And he manages, not only killing the vault is massive, but he canceled the regen on 3 footmen in the Archmage. Almost level 3 Archmage now, but the Headhunter count is out of control, and we're still on T1. We're still on T1, double Bestiary. Even a backup Watchtower here, and Starbuck is looking good. He is in a great position here. And with that forward lounge, he's going to be able to lick his wounds and push the issue. Everyone's trying to speed build this Arcane Vault. Everyone's going to try and do it here. And I love this. Chimiku even manages to aggro these creeps and sandwich Bucky. It ain't over till it's over. Level 3 on the Archmage is nice, but he hasn't salved anything. All of these could be at full health here. And honestly, like, look, more footmen coming. And he needs to micro a lot better than this. A single Headhunter is going to come in and cancel everything. And if he doesn't mass repair, he's going to lose the Expo, and that's going to be it. Oh my god, the incinerate damage is exploding in the face of everyone. And now the repair comes out from Chimiku. Starbuck salving everything. The first Raiders are out. And I don't think he's going to have enough to hold on to this. He might need to just TP to his main. But then at that point, you're behind in tech. You're behind in levels. He's not mining. He has to pull everything to mine. He's trying to force the issue. He's doing a good job. More boys are called. And now he's having to creep to get these creeps off his back. And it's the perfect timing for Chimiku to try and break out of this contain. A Raider going down would be a nightmare. He almost gets it. He's going to pick it up. One more auto. Not quite enough. Has to surround a Headhunter instead. Where's the defend? Finally, the defend goes out. But now, Raiders and Grunts going to string this out. Has to be careful. Chimiku has to burn the TP. Yep. And don't get too far extended or you're going to lose a couple extra footmen. Oh, no. Disaster. Oh, that's just going to feed this Orc army and hero to the extreme. He's still not teching. He's still not teching. What is the plan, Chimiku? It can't be footman forever. Eventually, this Farseer Firelord is just going to barbecue everything. And more Raiders are pumping. Up to 60 supply. And I think this is the army that could do it. Versus all footmen. Now you have footmen with defend versus a solid Raider Kodo grunt army. I mean, you have Headhunters too, but I don't know what's going to be able to hold on to this. The mass repair going to come in. We're gonna have probably another set of wolves summoned. Yep, there they are. The footmen doing their best, and now Starbuck just taking the fight. A huge militia call from the main. Will it be enough, though? I don't think so. Chimiku doing what he can. Now Raiders going back on to the main, forcing the pull again, and there's so many resources. Look at the wood of Chimiku. 25 wood. And now more and more levels. Starbuck pushing through. There's no scrolls of healing. There's no casters. Level 3 Fire Lord. It's gonna be another Incinerate pick, right? I would think. Oh my god, now he's split. He's fighting the army with his ranged and the raiders. Look at the raider quantity. Holy cow. This expo's gonna go down. Mass ensnare. And now there's no TP. GG is called. And Starbuck hangs on for dear life. Yo, peasant, what is up? Starbuck gets put on the map. There you go.
Step into the stadium.
Here we go. Omni Casual, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And we're gonna have to get into map number 4 now. Could Starbuck pull it off? Can he do the impossible? Can he get a reverse sweep in? That's the question. That's the question of the hour here. Chimiku did his best with what he had, but never got his feet under him. And he never got the timing on the tech. So important. You have to get to T2, man. If you're stuck at T1 and you see a second hero and several raiders coming out, you know you're in for a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time. Let's just admit it. So we'll get into map number 4 here is actually going to be Twisted Meadows. And remember what I said about large maps with Orc, man. Letting these orcs macro is not the thing. Let's see if my Warcraft 3 ever loads. That'd be interesting, huh? Please check your VPN. Okay, well, I'm not on a VPN, so that's concerning. Try it again here. There we go. There we go. Okay, Chimiku actually going to be red this game. And we're going to have to bring up our booster here. Might have to get out of it and get back into it. A little bit of an error there with my overlay. We'll get it worked out for you guys. Now let's hop into this game. There we go. Now things are starting to work. I'm going to have to reverse the positions of these players here. And even reverse their colors. But now we're going to get into map number 4. And here we go in the top right corner. Up 2-1. He's looking for the match point. Can he find it? It's Chimiku. And the altar would signal that he probably wants a fast level 2 here. He could direct expand here. It's not out of the question. But after the expansion attempt last game went the way it did, the question is, do you chance it? Yes, the 2v2 tour should start tomorrow. I'm trying to coordinate. Sadly, everyone, it's, you know, there's people from China, Korea, South America, Europe. It's like all these Americas, right? It's all these best players, and it's hard to get times that work for everyone. And I really want to be able to cast every single game. So you might have games where I'm casting it, and it's going to be a strange hour, and then I'll save the VODs so that if you want to go back and see a certain play or matchup, whatever. And then what we'll do is we'll have a set date and time for the semifinals and finals that will be set in stone at least a week in advance so that everyone can join in on the fun. But in the bottom left, we have a Barracksless 1 burrow tech. We're teching before the Farseer is even out. It's Starbuck.
Players' forces are
And
under
oh my
attack.
goodness, on Twisted Meadows, this kind of opening could be insane. Now, it can come back to bite you, right? Sometimes with this type of opener, you actually have to research Fortified as soon as T2 happens. Because if they do level 3 Expo, and they hit you with an early defend, they can just end the game. But if you have Fortified, defend won't do anything. He self-surrounds, showing that Chimiku is worried there could be a Blade Master on this map. Vamp Aura is going to be amazing for him. Probably the second best, maybe the third best drop he could have. I would say Sobi Mask being in first place. I like it better than even the Intel. And then Robe of the Magi would be there. It's a 3-farm Scout Tower into Arcane Tech. Needs to deny this, and he does it. Great play by Chimiku there.
Forces are under attack.
And now he's going to force back these wolves, which is great. Even gets the XP for it. 2.4 on the Archmage. This early is very nice, but no tech as of yet. You're going to be super lumber starved with this build. And he's not building any more workers. He wants to go into more footmen. Oh my god, this pig, dude. Hero pig just delayed the entire army for long enough for the Farseer to be hot on their heels now. No expansion attempt here. The Water Elemental kind of
forces
moving
are
off
under
to the
attack.
side. Doesn't want to feed any XP. We will see a tech here. Yep, a quick return. The tech is coming. And look at this. We're getting a watchtower in the back. And what did I say? He's going to go into spike barricades for the footman push. And he might queue up Fortified directly behind this. We'll see. 2 peons going out into position. Where is he going to build?
A
Is
player's
he going to
forces
build
are
like
under attack.
hidden somewhere where it can't get scouted? Dude, this buckiness is insane right here. I love it. The militia from behind trying to get that level 3. 2.9 on the Archmage. There's level 3. And here comes this push, boys. And let's take our eyes off the map here for a second to look at this barracks and see if we end up seeing defend queued up. But look at this. I love this from Starbuck. He hides the bestiaries to prevent the cancels. And look, if he had made him here, it's a double bestiary cancel. It's GG, right? The watchtower timing is impeccable. Now we have defend, but it's another 25 seconds. The mass repair and even blocking it off. Double water elemental. He needs to unload. And it's all about saving these burrows at this point. TC well on his way out. He might pick Stomp. If he pops out here and picks Stomp and an instant Stomp, he can save it. But this is going to be close. 10 HP, 1 burrow goes down. It's not the end of the world, but it hurts Bucky significantly here. Stuck on 20 supply. TC out. Now he goes Shockwave. He wants to clean up these footmen. Archmage getting forced back. And look at... You can see by the damage that's being done, a watchtower kill is not the end of the world, and now this TC is going to be able to power level. He wants this. Water Ellie as well. Doesn't get the deny off. This TC pops out at 1.6. Holy cow. And now Bucky going to track down this last footman. And look at this Archmage is going to come here. He's going to find out that the bestiaries are well underway. Now he needs the burrows to be able to pump. And even building an arcane vault. Okay, very interesting here. Only saves 1 footman, 1 Archmage in a dream. And I would say that this is a great position for Starbuck. He just wants to creep away. Archmage, even with a water elemental, isn't going to be able to do a ton. I'm going to be honest with you. He'll cancel this one for sure. He might even be able to cancel this one. Great timing here by Chimiku. And the Farseer are going to come back. There's no units for Bucky to creep. Neither person has any units. It was barracksless burrow tech. Second burrow cancel, then Chimiku making things work where no one else would be able to really find a way. Level 2 TC. That's a bit scary. Aura is up. Ring of Protection +3. And now the MK is on the way. So interesting. No Paladin pick here. The first Arcane Sanctum going up, but with that kind of footman play, it's usually double Arcane. There it is. It comes up now. And uh-oh, that's a problem. It gets the deny. That was a massive deny. Massive deny there by Chimiku. Starbuck struggling here, bleeding a bit, almost lost his only burrow left. And just think about the resource dedication. If it would have been fortified, none of that would have happened. But he didn't really have the time. His spikes was done. But now he needs these 2 burrows to come up. So he researches Ensnare. And the double arcane is out now. 29 out of 38 supply. Double priest queued up. And now he wants to come be pesky. Level 3 Archmage gonna get canceled here. Should have ranged it maybe, but decides not to. MK coming in with a nice bolt on the Farseer. And keep in mind, I don't think we have a shop. Yep, shop just now coming up. And this lends itself to a nice little opener for Chimiku to cancel the shop, and therefore canceling all region. Needs to get into position for a repair. Forcing back these orc heroes again. Wants to take out this wolf.
Town is under siege.
And he's gonna get it. And just the single water elemental gonna cancel the shop. Bucky quick to build another one in the back. He knows the game. And just now the first, ooh, a Wind Rider early could be nice, especially with no real casters, no rifles out. There's not even a blacksmith. Interesting that Chimiku opts to hold these back and not route them across the map. Maybe he's afraid of pickoffs. But it is Shockwave, not Stomp. First Wind Rider is out. And the Voodoo Lounge gonna get canceled again. And now there's no regen. And he's trying to take out these Wind Riders. Bucky Micro on point. Second Wind Rider is out. A nice ensnare on the MK here. I would have liked to see an ensnare on the Footman. Just take the Footman. Take what you can get. You can go for this, but he has Boots of Speed, and you may or may not get it. I think it's a bit of a waste of time, but we'll see what happens here. There, he takes the Footman now. The Priest's going up here. They want to creep this Merc camp, potentially, or even this very defensive position is what I would take. More and more XP going to Starbuck now. 1.2k gold. Dimmy, welcome, dude. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Hope you're grinding away on the Warcraft 3, man. Not giving it up. And here we go. Chimiku is indeed going to creep that Merc camp in a conservative fashion. Starbuck going to creep this, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him go ahead and expo here. And there it is. The peon well underway and the win condition here. And because of this positioning of these bestiaries, he's going to see any thwarted attempts. I love this play by Starbuck here. It's looking really sharp. He survived the early Footman defend push with style. Now he's going to have to salve some stuff up. Would love to see another shop somewhere on the map. Level 3 Archmage. Sork's now being added to the mix. I love the Berserker ad. One of the things you struggle with as a human player going double sank is that you have sustain, you have the kiting ability was slow, but you usually don't have much damage. So adding that Berserker is very nice, and then the Spellbreakers are going to counter that high-end chain wave. But it's very complicated. Easier said than done. And level 3 on the TC, and this is going to line up a nice shockwave here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him use it. Scourge Bone Chimes for Bucky is going to be the dream with the Raider play. And oh my god, are we gonna start seeing some lames? We should get some no more lames in the chat. Bucky needs to be careful. TC almost going down. And TP passed. Double priest kill, triple priest kill on his way out the door. That hurts. The boys are called. You're a little late to the party, boys. And Bucky's hungry for it. He's going straight back out. The TC fully salving up. Clarity, salve, another clarity purchased, speed scroll, absolute necessity. If you're playing Orc, guys, and you aren't stocking up on speed scrolls, man, I can't help you. Okay? Can't help you. You need to be buying those speed scrolls, buddy. Forces the TP with the mass and snare. And now Bucky gonna take an aggressive camp. I love the addition. These 2-3 Wind Riders, you underestimate how much damage this is insane. And you have to counter that as human. You can't afford to ignore them. And Water Elemental, Stormbolt, and some casters aren't really enough to deal with it. And I wouldn't be surprised. The boys are called. Chimiku decides he wants to fight, and I mean, he does have to force the issue because the Expo coming up in the background, but a huge chain wave is going to barbecue, forcing a scroll of healing on only Militia is terrible, surrounds the TC. I don't think that's what you want to do. Oh my God, he lets him out. The speed scroll and the slow, ensnaring the MK to prevent the bolt, and Bucky with the smart move there ensnares the MK, but ends up losing it. And I love the read here. Chimiku wants to go force the issue across the map, and Bucky sneaks around the corner and let the lames begin. He's gonna pick up every worker he can because now they've got to replace Chimiku halfway across the map, has to respond to this and turns around on a dime. And this is what this strategy is meant to do. This is super painful. First gets rid of the Arcane Vault. Very wise decision. Wants to get rid of the Arcane Tower so that in the future, the lames get no mana burn. Now, Bucky's going to have to get out of here. He might TP. Level 4 on the TC is very nice. I don't like the Shockwave when there's no possibility for a follow-up. I think he should have just saved the Shockwave there. Gets a Sorceress. And he gets out. And now the vault is gone, okay? He needs to repair the tower. That's probably what this guy's going to do. Nope.
A player's forces
Another vault
attack.
gets built. Okay. But now this is all buying time here. Look at how much resources already dedicated to this. He's well underway mining this gold mine. 12.5 is what starts here. So he hasn't quite paid for itself yet, but now is where Chimiku has to find the orc and prevent him from running across the map. Second raider gonna get killed here in the last minute or so. Level 4 on the Archmage is nice. He needs to start breaking these off and sending them to the Expo to harass. Bucky working his finest to buy TPs, more scrolls of speed. He wants to get in deep and he wants to start chain waving everything. He might even need a second shop somewhere because he's going to be out of clarity soon. I love the fortified. Now with the burrow coming up, it's going to be perfect timing to deal with the water elemental break off harasses that we were just talking about. Vault going to get canceled, which is actually a great pick off here as well. TC with the Sobi, brother. Oh my God. It's disgusting, right? The lumber mill gets built because Chimiku knows the drill. It's going to be a lot of harassing here.
Are under attack.
And Chimiku's on match point. Don't forget, man. He just needs to push through it a little bit here to win the series. And Bucky just won the last game, so he's looking for the reverse sweep. And I don't know. I think Bucky can pull it off, but he's going to have to be on his A game. Chimiku wants to, and this is the play that you have to do right. You have to be patient. A lot of humans get itchy. They want to move out on the map. They want to get something done. You want to go deal with the Expo. You want to deal with pressure. But if you do that, a player's forces are you're at risk of just losing the game to the Zeppelin harass. And I know it feels useless to just sit here and do nothing, right? I know it feels bad, but you have to get this double guard up. Maybe even one more arcane and one more guard. Because look at if you chain wave this. Oh. Woo! Could get ugly fast, right? And I like that he breaks off with just a couple of breakers and an MK.
A player's
He's gonna have a nice thick bolt. And boy, this is why I don't like large maps versus orcs, man. More and more lames. First off, the upgrades are going to be coming in, rolling in close here, I would think. Yep, there they are. Dude, the timing is impeccable. I do not know what's going on. That was a massive assumption there. And now the lames are in full swing. And look at these shockwaves, dude. And here's going to come the chain. Oh! And Chimiku coming back to respond to it, and he can just TP out. He doesn't have to hang out. But he's gonna go for the casters, a huge wave! And he picks up 3 without even using another chain. 4! He decimates Chimiku's army. He takes out double priest, Sorc, triple priest. Easy. Gets resources from the more lames. And oh my God, he is so 4-4, 4-4. Oy vey. The MK comes across. I don't think so, man. And the breaker army is gonna have to carry hard, and I like the mass ensnares here to range it from the heroes, but Bucky's decided it's time, and the mass Kodos come in. And Starbuck takes map number 4. And the series is now tied up 2-2. It's huge, man. It's huge. It's huge. Huge. Starbuck 2, Chimiku 2, all tied up. Last map of the series. Winner take all. This is what dreams are made of. Am I right or am I right or am I right? Or am I right? You're not right. You're right. You gonna be right? That's right. Hey, man. We saw, like, there were straight up things being barbecued there, right? Just absolutely barbecued. We're gonna reverse the colors again. These guys like keeping up with me here. Gonna go back. We're tied up 2-2. And what was Chimiku? What was going on through Chimiku's head that last game?
Step into the stadium.
I think Chimiku needs some work, huh? I think Chimiku needs some work. Yeah, let's go hide out in the bunker, huh? See what the bunker's got cooking. All right, guys. All right. Calm down. A shallow grave. Okay? It's going to be our last map of the series. Now, I'm no Nostradamus. Okay? But what I do know is that there are humans that will expo on this map. If you expo on this map, you're a psychopath. All right? I don't think it should be done. You know what I think you should do? I think you should creep the Merc camp. First camp. Go triple farm Arcane 1 base. And then switch it up, man. Build a blacksmith. We need the blacksmith, man. Humans aren't winning without blacksmiths. I don't know what your problem is. Think about it. Use your head. Okay, but Starbuck, man, he's playing on point. I feel like he's just getting warmed up. So, I don't know who your money's on. I know. I'm a human player, but I'm non-biased. I gotta say, I'm favoring Starbuck on this map. Fortitude did indeed beat Happy in a crazy map. Sheriff. It was a crazy game. It was an insane game. And the game was on a knife's edge many, many times. He essentially like T2 towered push. But yes, 41. Spoiler alert. 41. By the skin of his teeth, he won. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into this best of 5. Map number 5. Shallow Grave. Let's go. And Chimiku signaling the altar position signals that he might want to creep this immediately. Starbuck not one to usually scout early. He usually will just run straight across the map. He studies his opponents a lot, so he usually knows what they like to play, how they like to creep. Sometimes he'll stop off and creep a green with the wolves first. Sometimes he will not. Depends on what he's up against. But in the top left corner, it's the red orc player. It's going to be Starbuck. And in the bottom right, with the footman signaling that he wants to pull this camp. Yes, you can pull this camp. And it's recommended you pull this camp. It's Chimiku. And look at the scout tower location. Look at what's going on here. Triple farm, like I said. And he should start upgrading the scout tower any second now. Now, he didn't pull it.
Players' forces are under attack.
Does Chimiku not know that you could pull this? This is not advisable. What in the world, dude? This guy is 7 militia creeping this. He is going to have the latest tech of all time. This is insane. And look, Bucky taking a camp for his own. Creeping it very clean. To be expected from the doctor. And there you go. Level 2. Scroll of the Beast.
player's
Not the
forces are
best
under
by a
attack.
long shot. And with the Arcane Tower upgrade, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know about this. I don't like this at all. Especially with a 7 Militia Creep. Are you out your mind? Because I'll help you find it. I think that this is not good. I think that this delays your T2 way too much versus a 1 base work. That's what I think. But hey, Chamiku's better than me. Let's see if he can make it work. Starbuck very content with like AFK creeping, man. He is not threatened at all. He doesn't care what Chamiku's doing. And Chimiko sees what's going on. He's gonna lose a footman here. A little bit of a misstep. Nice stutter steps. Wolf's kind of getting in the way, and he's one more auto. Now he's probably gonna creep this, I guess. And this is gonna be level 3 for Chimiko now. And more militia calls, dude. He's just now gonna be able to tech. 340. 340. Chimiko? Hello? Oh my god, there's a 4th farm he's expoing. Okay. Super late level 3 expo creeper up. I'm interested to see, like, versus other races and other like, if you knew you were against a keeper, this could work.
A player's force is under attack.
With this spell for Treants. If you knew you were against a human, it could work. It could work. Not advisable. So this is going to be really interesting. Shadow Priest gets 1 Dispel off, instantly going to die. Level 3 Farseer now, and holy cow. Are these units exposed? Farseer needs to be careful himself. Huge chain. That's an instant 1 kill, 2 kill. Red kill, blue kill, 3 kill, 4 kill. Is he gonna get it? He's not gonna get greedy for it, but watch. These are gonna come in from the north side. He's gonna get 1 more, just get 1 more. Oh, doesn't get greedy for it. That's the difference between Bucky and I. I would have went for it.
Player's forces are under attack.
So much like Hammerfall, the Expo's gonna come up, but his tech is gonna be delayed for years. But look, he has a nice amount of wood because he did macro behind it. His macro didn't slip up, so that's nice. But he does have to hang out here. He transfers a couple woodworkers to help. And oh my god. Dude, this cannon. I was like, why is he doing so much damage? +8 claws will do the trick for sure. And he gets the 1 more. Oh my god! 20 HP! Dude, Archmage back here throwing fireballs. But gets 2 more workers. Every little bit counts. Every little bit delays. Oh my god. You went 4 farm, Arcane Tower, Expo. So just to let you know, this is your tech timing right now. It's actually 40 seconds past your tech timing already. Even with an Expo, by the way. It's even with the Expo, your tech timing was still midnight. So he's about 2 moons shy. Okay. And this was a fast 1 burrow tech out of Bucky, which means you don't really have a good shot at canceling anything. The TC's out on the field. He somehow saved. No. Oh, you need to make it. Yeah. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. And the footman coming in. There's no defend. He's salving him deep in the back, and then he's forcing the Archmage to be... Oh, okay. One headhunter goes down. But now, this is going to be a creeping cow, let me tell you. This cow is going to creep up a storm, and he wants this TC level 3, and he wants him level 3 fast. And with the Expo, I would say he's going to go Shockwave once he levels up. I really do. He's signaling with the Shamans that he wants to go Stomp, but I think it's situational. We'll see what Bucky decides. The Lightning Shield can be nice to cast on a wolf and put him in the back line. Then the Arcane, instead of burning mana off the heroes. And look at this overly aggressive play out of Starbuck here. Goes right back in. That's a bit rare.
Player's forces are under attack.
And one Headhunter gets a Clarity and a Salve cancel off on the Archmage. That's really huge, keeping him low like that. I think Chimiko just needs to sell this Scroll of the Beast, but gold really not the problem at the moment. And he's going in. He wants to cancel that tower. He doesn't want a ton of static defenses building up here. A lot of mana coming off of this TC now. Chimico, you gotta call the boys. It's about holding on, buddy. But he doesn't want to because he's on 70 lumber. Oh, no. That's not what you want to see. Run, get some help. Perfect positioning by Starbuck here. If he calls the boys, this attack force has to move out. And as it moves out, he can back into better position. And every little engage, he's tug-of-warring and back and forth. And it's just a war of attrition here. And the shop's going down. No potions, no more regions. This is the last region. And he might have to TP out. He TPs to save, but he's TPing to the expo. Oh no, double surrounded TP saves Starbuck from having to use his own TP. I think he should use it anyway. He doesn't want to lose anything, but he's picking Footman apart. The micro of Starbuck's out of control. And now Chimico is way out from his expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kodo trying to chase down that Berserker to eat everything in deep red for Starbuck. The Archmage wants to come use those fireballs to get these juicy kills. But now Ensnare comes out on the field and it's gonna string Chimico out big time. 1 Footman down, 2 Footmen down. Ensnare gonna come in. Level 2 on the TC, and it is Shockwave, baby. Here it comes. Another Footman gonna die now. Panic building Blacksmith, panic building Arcane Vault, needs something. Clarity Salve instantly running, needs to run to the back. Has to block with the peasants because if he gets in here, he's dead. He's DED dead. He steps out of position and Ensnare could have been perfect right there. Doesn't get it. He's looking for it. Footman, perfect timing and block. Oh my God, everything's on a knife's edge right now. Now he decides to go back. Bolt to the cow's face. He wants that Berserker bad. He gets it. Now the MK on the menu. Has to be careful of the second bolt. He's going to TP out. 1 Shaman dies. 2 Shaman die. 1 Headhunter. But I have to say, Starbuck with the pressure, showing us the way. He did it well. Yeah, I think Overstate is welcome a little bit, right? And I think Chimico got a little bit of redemption there. Didn't have to lose anything. Could have salved up, and honestly, he could have just crept. Like, you could have crept this. Then you could have come back, right? Then you could have crept this. Then you could have come back. Then you could have crept this. Then you could have come back. And then all of a sudden, even if Chimico gets the army to get out, right? Suko, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, brother. Welcome. Then all of a sudden, you're sitting on 3, almost 4. Starbuck with the sub, my man. Thank you, bro. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well, dude.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's go, dude. The reverse sweep in the making. The game on a knife's edge. Chimico finally buying time for himself. This is no Hammerfall, right? Hammerfall was just a very one-sided. He never even got his tech. This time, Chimico gets the tech, opts for the double sank. And I have to say, this is questionable. I understand that the blacksmith's coming up, but you need damage. You're never going to be able to move out, and Starbuck's coming in for the ensnares. Level 3 TC, baby. Steals the item. And this Archmage is going to have to TP. Level 2 on the MK. Everything's low. Huge clap. But that's not what he wants to see. Starbuck forced to double creep this now. Farseer coming back in. He's going to need some salves. Clean up this rock golem. He's gonna grab the item, and the XP is huge. Book of the Dead is nice for what's coming. He's not gonna have Dispel for a while. And Chimico even opting for the early Sorks because he knows he's gonna get cooped up in here, trying to make a SimCity wall. Starbuck gonna clean this up very nicely. 4-3 and almost level 4 on the TC here. High level Orc heroes. You gotta respect it. But I'm sure Chimico feels like he's kind of stabilizing out now, right? I'm sure he feels like oh man, I'm feeling comfortable. My macro's up. I'm starting to pump. Now the rifles come out. I like it. But Chimico kind of doing a little bit of everything here. This is almost like the 3-3-3-3 build. But he only has 2, and then 2 rifles, and then 2 breakers. And I like it. But the lightning shield harass, double wolf by Bucky. Now, Chimico has a ton of resources here. He overbuilt workers because he was so short on lumber, and this is a mistake you see even really good players make. But he didn't really have an option. Looks like there was probably a long pause during the game there. One raider goes down, but at the cost of a lot of mining time. He's going to try and resaturate this mine here. And he's coming up, and Bucky's full clearing this map now. And dude, look at these heroes. I do want to see the salves running on this TC. Would be really nice. And Chimiku misreading this here. If he's not really prepared to fight the Bucky army. If he knew it was that beat up, maybe he would have, but he's gonna try and secure this red camp for himself. Needs to play this Archmage back, and he will. He needs that thick MK. He needs that thick boy. But look at Starbuck, man, dropping the Great Hall. He's already mining on even kill here. Look at this. Not only is he mining, he's T3. He's got the Orb of Lightning on the Farseer. He's got the Scroll of the Beast. He's got double heal scroll. Starbuck ready for his perfect army here. Torin, what are you going to do about that? Another pause comes off, and now it's Farseer doing a great job understanding the location of Chimiku. The wolves ever active on the map. More rifles pouring across the map. The upgrade's just now pumping here. We're going to have 1-1 on these breakers. 1-0 on the rifles. He's going to creep this here. It doesn't look like he's going to pull it. The whole side of the map is crept, which is buying Bucky some time. And then he's going to hit the main. Shadow Hunter third. And what's he going to shop for? What's he going to shop for? He's a window shopper. And he's going to read it coming in. Could bolt surround this if he wanted to. It looks like Chimiku also forgetting where he's at there for a brief second. And this is going to be a defensive TP out of Bucky. You're going to start... Oh my god, this is Bucky's dream. He's in a great position to actually take these fights here. And no scouting by Chimiku. I mean, I guess he could assume that Bucky's on an Expo, but he'd probably wonder when he got it up. Because the high plays. And he's going to TP out. And what's amazing about this is Bucky knows what creeps are left on the map. Chimiku does as well, but as he moves towards them, the problem is, look at this. He has one heal scroll, not enough. He's ready to retrain to Blizzard, but he won't have the sustain in the fight. He only has 2 Sorks, 2 Priests. Those are going to die super fast. Needs to steal the invuln and a heal scroll. Bucky creeping the middle here. Bucky going to be dangerously close to 5-5. This Shadow Hunter's still chilling back here with Bloodlust on. He's raging. Oh my god, Chimiku, like, what are you doing, man? This is not... Bro, you can't... Why? First off, priests not priesting. They haven't healed in like 2 minutes. Like, he took autocast off. I don't know. Oh my god! He loses the MK! And Bucky comes in from the north. Chimiku has to get out. He has no TP. There's ensnares. There's Bloodlust. And Chimiku's trying to stay. So greedy. Huge change goes off. He uses Roar on accident. And he's getting jacked from behind. Farseer coming in. He's juicy kills. He's waiting. Biding his time. He's going to use a chain on this rifle, I would assume. He wants the priest in the background. Double kill for Bucky. 5-5 now. And even steals the Belt of Giant Strength after that breaker's going to go down. The boys are called. And I hope you're ready to fight, boys, because that's all you're going to have. Another huge chain wave. It's a barbecue massacre. Neither player picking up the Belt of Giant Strength. The MK's in the graveyard. Chimiku has 0 left, and he's still pushing the issue. Chimiku, what are you doing? Oh my god, Claws of Attack plus 12 on the ground. Am I reading this right, or is there like an error in the game? There's so much going on, dude. There is so much happening everywhere. Chimiku with a level 4 Archmage and 2 Breakers and 2 non-militia peasants. It's got to be a replay bug. It has to be. It has to be. Yep, it's a replay bug. I'm going to assume that Bucky picked up both of those. That's what I'm going to assume. Absolutely crushes Chimiku. Like, I'm not even sure what Shamika was doing right there, if I'm being honest. Which makes me fear for the rest of this replay. It really does, because when stuff like see stuff like this is happening, we might not be able to see what actually happened in this game, because I refuse to believe that this is what's going on. Yeah. I think this is super bugged out, man. Bucky, are you here? Starbuck. Yeah, there's just no way. This is all getting buggy, boys. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna try and correct this. To see if I can reload it and see if I can correct this here. So that we can get a good idea of what's actually happening in this game, or if it's just gonna bug again, if it bugs at a different point. Remind me to unmute my gaming computer at some point, okay? Because I'm gonna mute it right now so you guys don't have to listen to this action. But sorry, that definitely just went full retard.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rayman, look retarded, act retarded, not retarded. Count two picks, cheated cards. Autistic, sure, not retarded. You got Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, braces on his legs, but he charmed the pants off next to him and he won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. Right. You know any retarded war heroes? You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
All right, we'll see. We'll see here if this works or not. Trying my best here, guys. It's strange that someone would maybe they didn't know, right, that the replay errors. And it's funny how Warcraft is one of the only games that has these strange replay errors, right? It's kind of. So I'm just searching for the spot here to see if maybe restarting the program worked. Usually when that happens, it is just like the replay is never going to play any different than what we just saw. Yep, it's not going to play. It's not going to play any different. So what I'm going to have to do here is try and reach out. Let's see here. And we'll see. Bucky may be available. He may not be available. He may have just clocked in for that. We'll see. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a different shallow grave here. Bucky in phenomenal position there as well, I might add. And while we're waiting on this, what we're going to do here is we're going to go into a Leon versus Jens game. And it's also on Shallow Grave. And they're both going to be playing their primary races, which is great. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. All right. Technical difficulties here in the stadium, right? But it's okay. We're going to go to our next match for now. We're going to get back to it. I promise you, I won't leave you in suspense. We've reached out to Starbuck. His people are talking to my people. We're going to get something done. But in the meantime, we've got an absolute banger of a matchup on Shallow Grave. It's going to be Leon versus Jens. So let's get into it. right, guys, let's get into it. Jens versus Leon, shallow grave, and in the bottom right corner with the quick creep and being careful not to deny with the lightning shield, it's Jens. And boy, are we in for a treat because we've got Warden play. Those of you who play Night Elf are going to love it. Those of you who play Human are going to hate it. I money back guarantee it. And he's going to be quick to grab that Ring of Protection. Not the best item, but I like it. And Warden known as a bit of a squishy hero. So not bad. No abilities picked yet. He's going to go back and see the condition. And it's going to be a quick direct expansion attempt by Leon. 1.4 to 1.8. And he's careful not to resummon this Water Ellie yet. Now comes in the ensnares. He's going to polish this off. Very nice, clean camp here. Level 2 even gets rewarded with the Circlet and Nobility. Going to be amazing. And now Yen's going to work his way into the main base, and he'll find a couple kills if this is what he wants to do. No blink yet, though, so he's getting zoned out by this Archmage. Leon going to be very careful, and oh my goodness, look at this. We already have 2 Wisps and an Archer. We definitely have some shenanigans at stake. T2 on its way, well underway. Second AOW, we're going to see some sort of Archer, Huntress, AP shenanigans. Oh, and sorry, you guys forgot to remind me that we got to give you that game, that tasty game sound. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. Leon zoning out, and oh my goodness, he needs to see that. Oh, the Wisp moving actually gives up the position. And Leon's no dummy, man. He's going to be scouting this all game. And he knows these archers being in this precarious position. He's been here before. Moonwell goes down. Let's see if there's a timing on a Huntress Hall or not. Well underway for T2. Yen's getting it done in the main base. A worker does go down. He's only level 1. He's soon to be level 2. No ability pick. These are all auto attacks. So he could go fan. He could go blink. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets another level that he does go blink, but he's just going to waste the time here. As soon as the Archmage moves out, he moves out. And Leon finds that. But look, I don't even think he can see this one. This Wisp here. Water Elemental. Scout Tower being upgraded to Arcane. And Yen's taking a lot of damage on this Warden here. Not good. Not good. The pro block with the Footman. A little bit of missed opportunity there for sure. And, dude, Butt Crumbs with the subscription. I don't know how I missed that, dude. Butt Crumbs, I hope you're still here. Thank you so much, dude. I got something just for you, man. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Nice creeping. Triple Wisp on the repair. Archer's gonna clean this up. Potion of Invuln. Probably gonna buy a staff here. Sell TP, buy staff. Right? 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, just boots. Okay. He didn't have enough to quick click that. So it's going to take him a while longer to get back across the map is the problem. Now, Leon going to push the issue, which I think is definitely the right call here. He's never had more space than now, and he'll probably never get this much space again. He's not level 3. He is teching. That's a pretty crisp tech timing. If you take a look at the game clock up here, it's actually perfect. He needs to be cranking more workers here. The blacksmith and kind of creating the Sim City at the expo is on point. He needs to make an arcane. He needs to make a lumber mill for sure. This Ancient of War going to come over here to set up a potential future expo. Wouldn't be out of the question. The creeping is real. Yen's masterful at his craft when it comes to that. He's going to finish this off as the level 3 Warden now is going to move into position. And we still don't have anything. Is he going to pick Phantom Knives? It's going to be Shadow Strike. He decides he's going for a level 2 Archmage. And this is going to be tough. Leon going the wrong direction. That's not the play. He wants to surround, but he lets the Warden in. Double Shadow Strike now. Can hide. It's still nighttime. And Leon's blocked in. The next one's coming. He picks Blink. Here it comes. He's dead. He has to deny himself. The Archmage! Oh, disaster. Beautiful plays by Yen. So frustrating to play against. All it takes is one wrong direction move, one misstep. If you're level 2 and that Warden sees you, he's going to be licking his chops, dude. Ring of Protection +5. That's going to be one meaty Warden. And the AOWs are just ever moving, right? They're ever setting up. for the next. Wisp isn't repairing. That's disappointing. He's gonna come pick his item, and now he has the staff. And watch this. He's gonna staff up here, no doubt in my mind, right? I've been wrong before, but usually I'm not wrong. And 60% of the time I'm right every single time. Just ask me. The Shredder gets hired by Leon. And I'd love to see some Zepparino play as well. But oh my god, this is going to be a very fast level 5 Warden. And we may need a retrain though. He could go back after the Archmage, but where's the Archmage? Just now coming back. He's going to die back, dude. Oh my god, this Warden is on patrol. The Zeppelin is out. Archmage hitting level 3, a very big deal. He's also a health stone is this is the dream for Leon. He really needed this. This is going to counter getting focus fired down very well. I expect to see a retrain out of Jens at some point here. And he's just going to clean up. He wants level 5. Leon should have denied that. Missed opportunity there. Another footman going to die. Nice deny there out of Leon now. And he needs this cancel. This cancel is huge. Double Dryad out, but no dispel. And Leon overstaying his welcome. He can't afford to use this health stone. And this is going to be a cancel. And now the Zeppelin's in place too. Beautiful plays by Leon here. MK's out. Loads everything up and runs. This is perfect. Leon buying himself some space. He needs triple tower each base. Struggling to make it. He's going to go straight to T3. And he's decided he's probably going to tank. Oh my goodness. The upgrades are coming in. Hey, boys. Boys. Bomb. Am I right? Let's go, tanky boys. We'll see what he can get done with this.
To the stadium.
But hey, Amon, thank you for the follow, my man. Yaz, dude, thank you for the follow. I didn't see that. Yaz, I used to watch Yaz all the time, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. Loved watching you play. Great human player. And Belt of Strength on the ground. Gonna be swapped out. He's gonna sell. He's gonna Shadow Strike this. He's almost level 5. He's decided it's worth the mana to go ahead and take it. Another little Wisp Scout gets the old Hammer Bolt to the face. Archmage doing his best too. He's gonna have to pass some stuff off. This is gonna be level 5 Warden. I fully expect to see a retrain here. I really do. And there it is. And level 3 Fan of Knives. Oh my god, this is nasty. And Zeppelin should be in place, and he is. It's gonna depend on the reaction time now of Leon. And the third workshop up. The tank, the steamy boys are coming. The steamy boys are coming. And there it is. He's getting work done. From 5 to 5.2, just like that. Panda now on the field. Needs to creep. He needs to creep Panda 3. And he needs bears to be able to defend versus these steam tanks that are coming. Ancient of Wind out as well. I like this. Single Hippogriff to deal with that. Counter on the Warden play. There's mana. There's Invuln. And this Hippo could get targeted down, though. So this is the problem, right? There's enough towers there to play defensively. And we'll have to see what becomes of it. Beep, beep. Hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And Yen's power creeping this Panda. So important to deal with these steamy boys. And here we go. The first 2 takes are out, and they're 2-0. And there should be an armor under production now. 2-1 is the perfect timing. It's super crisp, but inconvenient for Leon. He runs right into the Night Elf. And he's even gonna get surrounded. Beautiful play by Jens there. Needs to not let this one. He needs to pro block with something here. One steamy boy gonna go down. Paladin out in the field. And usually you'll see an Alchemist third if it's Fan of Knives like this. But it's gonna be Paladin. But he needs Knights and he needs Breakers. And second level of shield coming up. And dude, he is just, dude, there's not even a Sank. There's not even a Knight. He's all inning on these steam tanks. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Torch! Yo, brother, I'm back from the trip, man. Came back, hopped back over the pond shortly, just a few days ago. Came back from New Zealand. It was a beautiful week out there. We got it done, boys. If you were wondering, I have 2 world records now in the South Pacific for hunting. One by gun and one by archery. It was an amazing trip. I'm gonna make a whole video on it if you're interested in it. I probably won't post it on my YouTube page for Sunshine, but I might make something different for those who want to see. I understand not everyone wants to see stuff like that, but it was a phenomenal trip, man. I was definitely Gimli out there, and boy, these tanks are making her work, huh? Bomb, bomb. Am I right? Bomb, bomb, butter. Let's go. There's tons of Moonwells being taken out, but a ton of XP as well. And Leon has no fighting army. As a matter of fact, he has no army at all. He has no staff either. Potion being used. He passed over that health stone. Now the MK, and he can do this all day. He's trying to buy time for more tanks to come in from the other direction. No Expo by Jens. And Hippo's still looking for this. This is what he's looking for. And the Zephyrino has to come out to save these heroes. And how is Leon making this work with 2 heroes, man? Humba, humba. Warden, 5.5, on his way to 6. Bro, it was funny. All the Kiwis were telling me that too. They're like, dude, you look like Ragnar Lothbrok. I won't get too descriptive, but if you're interested, Butt Crumbs, I have some pictures of when I was over there where I had hiked out of the mountains with some stuff on my back, and it was wild, dude. It was some pretty extreme stuff we did out there. But back to my case in point, Paladin gonna fall. Archmage is next. Everything's falling apart. He has Blink. Triple kill on the hero incoming. And level 6 achieved on the Warden. But look at the steam tanks. Leon says, long hair, don't care. And he's just going for the throat. Warden gonna try and come back. He's power leveling these Night Elf heroes. But at the same time, Leon's getting it done. And look at this. Even having to bring these guys out. Another Moonwell gonna go down. There's no expansion. Leon is all in. Look at these steam tanks streaming across the map. They're absolutely loaded, man. What is happening here? The Archmage gets bought back. Instantly has to run. He's level 3. 3-2-1 versus 6-4. But Leon is going for the throat. The Entangled is dead. Good God, man. Good God, man. And he's going for it. Look at the Wisp trying to repair. The Archmage autoing, almost getting killed. Oh my God. These heroes will never stay alive at this rate. And he's coming down. 80, 30, 50, 20. Leon takes out the Tree of Eternity. And Jens only has 135 gold, selling items now to try and build a tree again. And all the Moonwells, 47 out of 10 supply. The MK is getting taken out by 2 Dryads and an Avatar of Vengeance. The Paladin, level 1. Uther. He has plenty of gold. Leon can do this all day. Leon can do this all day. Tree of Life up at the Expo. Double Hippogriff. More tanks pouring in.
Forces are under attack.
Another Tree of Life going down. Tank gonna scout this Tree of Life now. 35 gold to Jens's name, and now comes the time where even repairing is gonna be a hassle. He needs triple staff so bad. Oh my God, Man of Knives takes over a half of Uther's life away. Running back to his towers like a coward. But hey, now is no time to be a hero, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
Jens has 4K left in the main. There's still plenty of gold for Leon. He's got 2,600 in the main. He's got over 5K at the expo. Now just saturating here. This gold mine's still fresh. And the tank's gonna cancel this, no problem. And then these 3 tanks are gonna move to the north side with the heroes. Why have the staff on the paladin? He's gonna die to like almost 1 fan of knife and an auto. A little bit odd, but he might swap it off.
The player's forces are under attack.
Where's the Archmage?
A town is under siege.
He bought himself the space. He bought himself the space. Swap the staff to the MK because the paladin's just gonna insta-die. Full unload here, sells more items, and the tree cancel means he has enough to repair. Buys another mana pot, level 5 panda. Hand it off, stab him. Oh my god. Now the MK's dead, but it's fine. Archmage sees the light of day for the first time in 5 minutes. The tree is saved, has to uproot. Oh my god, dude. Is Leon gonna do this? We're approaching the 20-minute mark of insanity here. What a replay. You love to see it, man. These heroes are like units now. If it's like a game of hide and go seek, and if the warden finds you, you're just dead, man. What are you gonna do? Level 3 fan of knives. We're gonna see a level 7 warden here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Here he comes. He wants the staff. Bolt it. Staffs it. Miss. Blink. Finds the other 2. One more heading across the map here. Oh my god, dude. Leon struggling as well. Even at 70 supply, it's all tanks or nothing here. Needs another staff. Warden gets bolted. Oh my god. Hippogriffs are ready. Leon bringing the shredder.
Forces are under attack.
And he's coming in. He could kill some units here for once. And in the last 15 minutes of the game, he couldn't kill a unit to save his life. Now he's trying to go for the bear. And the bears do great damage against these siege tanks. Don't forget, splits it up now. Tanks go one way. Heroes go another. He's gonna go for this tree of life again. And there's plenty of wisps here to repair. Ancient of Wind struggling. Quadruple tank. It's not going to be enough, dude. Just cancel it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. No cancel comes in. The tank's going to get a full surround. He's going to try and eat trees. As this goes for this side here. And 1 tank, too. This could be enough. He's bought himself some space. Warden going to respond to this to try and go and kill the Shredder and the Paladin. Huge fan of knives. Gets bolt to the face instantly. Tank's still going. Gets surrounded. He's gonna get ranged here. Oh my god, this is just insanity. Yen's not mining again. A level up. Level 4 Archmage. Kills some Wisp. Double tank gonna be enough to do it. There's nothing left to repair. Now 2 more tanks working their way into the main.
Attack.
This is insane, bro. What is happening? He's gonna do it. He has 65 gold left to repair. The Wisps aren't getting pulled. He needs to staff this out. Be careful of the Archmage. Oh my god. This Paladin with 10 HP in the background. Level 6. Now another tank. Double Moonwell kill.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's chasing him down, but it doesn't matter. Oh my god. Does he have a staff? He's going for the Paladin now. Blocks with the tank. The 22-minute level 1 Paladin. And now he can come for the Archmage. But at what cost, man? But at what cost? Dude, he's not gonna get it. Oh my god, the malicious around and now he can't blink. He has the staff. He has to staff out. He thinks he can get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He has to staff now. Uses the mana to blink out. Level 4 Archmage down. Oh my god, triple tank. 4 tanks. This is the Oprah Winfrey of tanks. 5 tanks. 6 tanks. Tanks but no tanks. He's gonna go for the main.
A player's
22
forces are under
minutes
attack.
in. 50 gold to Jens's name. The Entangled is just gonna come up. A Paladin and an MK. AFK attacking a Vengeance. Why are these tanks sitting here? He wants to go. He wants to collect himself, maybe. The main for Leon now lined out. Slow building back this AM. Why not? You buy him back, it's gonna die anyway, right? So I get it. 2K left in the expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
2 tanks going here. 4 tanks going here. Still more fighting. Paladin dies in the middle. Why even use heroes anymore? He needs the staffs. He's running.
Town is under siege.
What is this game, dude? Bolt to the face. Doesn't have enough for a staff. One more blink's gonna do it. Ban it. Oh my god.
Player's
Oh my
forces are under
god.
attack.
He's gonna blink. Oh my god. No way. He's gonna die right here. He can't get in here, right? Okay, he dies, and now the tanks are deep, and they're killing everything! Boys! Let's go, boys! He's got a tree of life! A tree of life!
A player's
A tree of
forces are
life
under
is
attack.
what he's got! So many tanks, not enough time. Triple building left. 4 more tanks rolling in. Has Leon done it? The Panda has no mana. There's no Moonwells. There's no shop. There's no gold. There's no time. Ancient of Wind gonna get dealt with. And this tree wants to get into where no tanks can attack him. Oh my god, he needs to eat faster. Why is he opening this? He needs it close. He needs it to where only 1 tank at a time can attack. And he can wall off. He can wall off himself. This is a misplay. Why are you going for the Archmage? Who cares? Oh my god. He needs a staff. So many tanks. He opened the tree line. This is gonna be it! He has Wisp to repair. Triple tank on a tree of life. Oh my god, this game is knucking futz. Yaz, you are the man, dude. Oh my god! What does it mean? What does it mean the Archmage goes down? But for what? You needed him here! You needed everything DPSing this, Jens! He builds it wonders! No way! Leon takes the cake! 25-30 in the game! What an absolute legend! Leon, get out of here, dude! Get out of here, man! What is this? What is this, man? I almost passed out from casting that game. What is that, dude? What even is that, man?
Fire! Hey, I know what you're thinking. Sunshine, were you in that game? Oh, baby boy. Money back guarantee. All right? We roll deep. We roll hard. Hey, I know what you're thinking too. Sunshine, I don't like games like that. When I'm in a game like that, I freak out. Well, hey, that's what backseat gaming is for, baby boy. We're here having a good time. We get to kick back, Leon, why didn't you do this? Jens, why didn't you do that? Hey, you just buckle up back there, okay? You get nice and cozy. Oh, hey, look, some Moonwell. Get nice and cozy. Hey, I'm glad you guys were here today, man. We're gonna have to do a sign-off at some point, right? We're gonna have to do it. But hey, I see a bunch of viewers in my chat, and I don't see a lot of follows, man. I don't ask for much, man. I really don't. But we got a special word from our sponsor here.
Hello and welcome to the Sunshine Stream. My name is Simon Kagwanjala. I hope that you enjoy yourself. It is well known that Sunshine is a top-tier caster. It is also known that we all love the stream, the jokes, and definitely the content. But the problem is, you don't follow. And that gets me to ask a question. Why are you gay? You don't support? Yes, you are gay. Well, I'll get back to the stream. And I can't believe you are gay. Strange. You are gay.
All right, guys, we got lots more scenes for you. We got lots more content coming. We're hoping to start this 2v2 bash tournament tomorrow. I'll put a link again in the chat for you guys. This is coming up. We got some of the best players and some of the best 2v2 teams in the world. They're going head-to-head for a nice little cash prize pool here on the stream. And I would love to have you guys join me for a good time. It's going to be spread out probably over 3 weekends. And I'm going to give you guys a nice heads up for the semifinals and finals. Will be a set date, will be a set time. And it's going to be a good time, guys. So thank you so much for everything. Love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining me. It's good to be back. Sorry I was gone for a week. I even lost some followers, man. I came back and people just like abandoned Sunshine. They're like, dude, this guy streams like for 2 months and then he just gives up on life. It's not the case, I assure you. And I know I got some people in the chat. Yaz, once again, thank you. Random Bad Gamer, thank you. Butt Crumbs, Torch. You guys are the unsung heroes. I appreciate you. Neo, Back to Warcraft, thank you for the raid. Couldn't do it without you guys either. And thank you to the players and the great content. But hey, I'm going to call it a day. You guys get back to work. I'm going to see you tomorrow, I promise. You better tune in because it's going to be a doozy. And we've got more where that came from. Much love, you guys. Peace out. Do. And hey, you know, I was thinking, yeah, well, we're gonna have to save it, right? I think we're gonna have to save it. We'll save it for tomorrow. I got more stuff coming for tomorrow, and the 2v2 stuff is gonna be lit. So cheers, boys.